All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to be talking about a really fascinating shift in how we find things online. Google has rolled out this super powerful new feature that could completely change the way you search for, well, pretty much everything.
You know the feeling, right? We have all been there. You see this perfect pattern on a piece of furniture, or some weird fruit you've never seen before, or a shirt you absolutely love. But trying to type a description into a search bar, it's just impossible. It's such a common frustration.
And that really gets to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? Our world is visual, but for decades, the main way we've asked the internet anything has been with words. We've been forced to try and translate what we see into text, and let's be honest, a lot gets lost in translation.
But that's all starting to change in a big way. So let's talk about the solution Google has come up with. It's called Multisearch, and it's all about closing that gap between the world we see and the digital world we search.
So what is it exactly? Well, it's actually a pretty simple idea on the surface. Multisearch lets you take a picture of something using Google Lens, and then, this is the cool part, add text on top of that image search. You're combining what you can see with what you want to know. It sounds simple, but the tech making it happen is wild.
Yeah, because the magic here is way more than just matching a few colors or shapes. For Google to understand a picture and your words at the same time, it has to get the context, it has to get your intent, and that takes a whole different kind of AI.
And that AI is called MUM. It stands for Multitask Unified Model. The easiest way to think about MUM is that it's the brain that's making all of this possible. It's this super advanced model that can actually understand information across all kinds of formats. We're talking text, images, even video, to answer way more detailed and complex questions.
Okay, so we've covered the what and the why, but let's get practical. How do you actually use this thing? The best part is that Google made it incredibly easy. Seriously, your camera is basically the new search bar. It really is just 4 simple steps. You just open your Google app, you tap that little camera icon for Google Lens, then you can either snap a new picture of something or just use a screenshot you already have. You swipe up on the results, and then you'll see the magic button, plus add to your search. You tap that, type in your question, and that's it. Now, theory is one thing, but let's look at how this actually plays out in the real world. This is where Multisearch stops being a cool piece of tech and starts becoming a seriously useful tool you'll use all the time. Okay, let's start with shopping. Imagine you see a dress. You love the style, you love the cut, but it's orange, and orange is just not your color. Before, you'd be stuck. Now, you just snap a photo, add the word green, and boom, Google shows you visually similar dresses in the color you actually want. You're not trying to describe the pattern or style anymore. The photo does all the heavy lifting for you. And it's not just for shopping, it's for learning stuff too. Let's say you've got these nice suede shoes, but you have no idea how to clean them. Just take a picture, add the text, care instructions, and you'll get the exact info you need for that specific item. It's all about getting answers for the physical things right in front of you. This one really shows off the power of discovery. You just bought a new sofa. Instead of trying to describe the style, is it mid-century modern, Scandinavian? Who knows these things? You just point your camera at it, add coffee table to the search, and find options that actually match your vibe. It's visual problem solving, and the possibilities here are just endless. So yeah, this is all incredibly useful, but I want you to zoom out for a second, because Multisearch isn't just another button in an app. It's a really big deal. It's a huge step forward in how we're all going to interact with information. And this is the key. We don't walk around thinking in keywords, right? We see things and then we have questions about them. Multisearch is built to work the way our brains already do, mimicking that natural human curiosity. It just makes searching feel so much more intuitive. And this lines up perfectly with what Google themselves say they're trying to do. Their team said the goal is to, and I quote, make finding and discovering that information easier and more convenient. This is a huge, clear step in that exact direction. So if we want to sum up the change, it's pretty simple. We're moving away from a world where you had to brainstorm abstract descriptions and just hope you landed on the right keywords. Now, we're in a new reality where you can search what you see and make really concrete visual requests. We're going from abstract to actual. So what's the big takeaway here? Well, we've seen how Multisearch blends images and text for these incredibly powerful searches. It helps you shop smarter, learn faster, and discover things in a way that just feels natural. But the bigger story is that this is a fundamental shift. It's a huge step towards a search engine that finally starts to see the world a little bit more like we do. And that kind of leaves us with one final thought to chew on. As this technology gets more and more common, it's not just going to be about finding what you're already looking for. It's about what you might discover by accident. So I'll leave you with this. How will searching with your eyes, not just your words, change what you discover?